Hi, my name is Karen Rothman. As the president of Shir Joy Chorus, it's a pleasure to see all of your unmasked faces today, even if they are only on computer screens. Shir Joy started our fall season after the Jewish New Year, full of hopes of singing together unmasked and resuming in-person concerts. Well, as the Yiddish expression says, man plans and God laughs. Spurred on by our determined director, Nan Gibbons, and our board, we continued to sing just about weekly in person at B'nai Shalom, where today's concert was recorded. Trying to hear each other's voices while singing masked and socially distanced and to remain COVID safe is, well, interesting. But when we each held microphones to amplify our mask-muffled voices, it took us a while to realize that what sounded like cats digging in their litter boxes was actually us, hitting our masks against the microphones as we sang. So we decided we had to ditch the mics. We opened our ears and our hearts a little bit wider and sang a little bit louder. While you can't see our facial expressions as we sing, we hope you can feel the love and passion we feel as we sing together. Our first song tonight is Havana Shira, which means let us sing together. Although you may know some arrangements of this song, unless you sing with Shir Joy, you haven't heard this one. Composed and arranged this past summer by our own director, Nan Gibbons, you're about to hear a world premiere. Let's sing together, Havana Shira.
The Torah opens with the story of creation from day 1 through day 6, with, of course, day 7 designated as a day of rest. Yom HaShishi, or the sixth day, is a jaunty, lively tune that describes the completion of creating the world with the final observation that it was good. Enjoy this piece by composer Shulamit Ron, performed by Shir Joy's Chamber Group.
Composer Flori Jagoda has made it her life's work to preserve and perpetuate the Sephardic culture of her native Bosnia. This Ladino song, Hamisha Asar, melds an old Spanish dialect with Hebrew in a Middle Eastern melodic mode. This song celebrates Tu B'Shavat, the Jewish festival of the trees. Now, if the timing of the music feels a little different, that's because it's written in 7/8 meter, which keeps the music moving along at a lively pace.
The Reform Movement prayer book, Mishkan Tefillah, features a 2-page spread as you progress through the Shabbat service. With the conventional prayers in Hebrew on the right and poetic interpretations of the prayers on the left. Hashtaveno is a piece by composer Noah Aronson based on a poem on the left side of the page in the prayer book. Our Shir Joy Septet performs this piece with accompanist Lisa Marcus Jones.
Understanding us,
Our next two selections are audience participation optional. Go ahead, try not to sing. The first is Shalom Chavarim, peace, my friends, until we meet again. Shalom, of course, is a wonderful multi-purpose word, which means hello, goodbye, and peace. The next selection is Hatukevo, the national anthem of Israel. Hatukevo means hope, something worth singing about these days. Both pieces feature our beautiful rehearsal and performance space, B'nai Shalom in Westboro.
The Talmud is mostly known for its interpretation of Jewish law, but within its text you will also find short poems, prayers for use in synagogue, home, and more. It should be no surprise that there's a prayer before sleep. This piece by Sid Rabinovich is part of a Talmud suite, which opens with a prayer upon awakening and closes with a prayer before sleep.
The Jewish a cappella group Mirage is a trio of talented singer-songwriters, Rabbi Margot Stein, Rabbi Razel Raphael, and cantorial soloist Juliet Spitzer. Our treble section of singers performs Mirage's She is a Tree of Life, an arrangement for voices in 8 parts. This song is based on a prayer sung on Shabbat as the Torah, described as the Tree of Life, is returned to the Ark.
She is a tree of life. 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 She is a tree of life.
My roots go down.
It's high.
concert needs a good love song, and we have one for you, in Yiddish. Umru Meini is Yiddish for my unrest. This setting of a beautiful Yiddish melody traces the lament of singers as they ask, "Why do I long for you so?" with the heartfelt message, "You are my unrest." This setting of Unru Meini is by arranger Steve Cohen. We'll share the lyrics in Yiddish and English. They're sure to tug at your heartstrings.
This next piece, Light One Candle, is a song you may have trouble not singing along with. Peter Yarrow of Peter, Paul, and Mary fame wrote Light One Candle as a moving setting of the story of Hanukkah with a strong underlying call for peace among all people. Our performance features a solo by our own Jonas Goldenberg. Join in on the chorus, won't you?
So many
Oseh Shalom is a prayer for peace, for you, for us, for the world. It's frequently sung at the end of silent prayer on Shabbat. Shir Joy has sung many settings of Oseh Shalom over the years. For this concert, we are pleased to present a brand new setting of Oseh Shalom composed by our director, Nan Gibbons. She was inspired to write this arrangement during a contemplative hike in the woods.
We return now to another composition by singer-songwriter Noah Aronson in partnership with singer-songwriter Ilana Arian. We Return is an interpretive setting of a Jewish high holiday prayer that focuses on teshuvah, translated often as repentance, but literally meaning return, as in return to something you strayed away from. As the world seems to be slowly returning to normal from the pandemic, we are glad to return to that which is most important to us.
I hope you had fun spending the last hour or so with Shir Joy. Thank you to all who continue to financially sustain our small nonprofit organization. Special thanks to Jewish Federation of Central Massachusetts and the Westboro Cultural Council. These organizations have provided us with yearly grants since we began 12 years ago and have increased funding over this past year because of added COVID-related costs. Avidia Bank and Worcester Cultural Council also stepped up with grants this past year. Thank you to our additional sponsors, including many of you who are on screens today. Take a look at Shir Joy's website for the names of all of our sponsors, and please support our sponsors as they support us. If you are able, please make a donation to Shir Joy now to help ensure our future. Thank you to our wonderful director, Nan, to Warren Huber for the hours spent on tech support, and to our board members, Deb Moyles, Laura Logan, and Lois Wolin. Thank you to the talented, flexible, and supportive cantorial soloist Lisa Marcus Jones, who usually works with Shir Joy in our live performances as performance accompanist. Lisa stepped in on short notice when Ann O'Brien, our treasured rehearsal and recording accompanist, had to bow out for the preparation of this concert. We can't wait to see Ann again at rehearsals soon. Thank you to each of our chorus members for returning weekly for long massed rehearsals. We would not be the chorus we are without each one of you. Following our next piece, we'll stay online for about 10 minutes if you'd like to say hello. Yehiu L'Ratzon is a prayer that is uttered after silent meditation in Jewish services. It asks that God accept our prayers. This lovely arrangement was composed by local composer Stanley Hoffman, who is the founding director of Temporal Israel of Natick Singers. We often close out our weekly rehearsals with this piece. Thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you one way or the other at our next concert on June 26th. Take it away, chorus.
The Hallelujah, hallelujah. Havana Shira, Shira, Havana Shira, Shira, Havana